Hello and welcome to another tips and tricks video from myself, Insomnia Dreams, based on UFC 3 Ultimate Team. So we're back again, guys, with another tip. In my last video, I promised that I would do a video explaining the sets menu. It can seem very daunting when you first get the game. You look at it, especially for myself, when I first saw it, I was like, what the hell is this? It's new. It wasn't in UFC 2, and obviously I was seasoned on that game. Coming over to this game, especially if you haven't even played a UFC game or whatever, you could be looking at this and going, oh, I'm just going to avoid that at the moment, you know. But don't avoid it, guys, because this is probably one of the biggest things on the Ultimate Team section of UFC 3. I'm going to be explaining why exactly it is one of the biggest things. I'm going to be explaining how it basically works and what you should be working for using this sets section to improve your Ultimate Fighting team. So let's get started, guys. The basics. What you need to know about the basics is when you click into sets, so you're in your Ultimate Team menu here, you're going to come across and you're going to click on sets, right? And this is what you're going to see when it comes up. Now, a lot of you will already have seen this and you would have probably have already dabbled with it. Maybe some of you know what you're doing with it. If that's the case, then you don't really need to watch the rest of the video. But for any of you guys that don't know and you've just tried to do something on it but you want to know more in depth, then definitely stick around to the end of the video to find out everything that I know surrounding this part. So, like I say, guys, you have got 4 sections here when you first start. You can see the starter set is basically what I first completed when I come on. There was 4 parts to it, and it's the easiest part. Basically, it's kind of a tutorial within the game to get you to learn how to do the rest of it. So I've completed that, so we won't talk about that because that's pretty straightforward. So when you first come onto the game, you first click into this, complete your starter set, and it will help you get your head around what exactly you need to do as well. But there's something still that I didn't know. You kind of do the starter set and you're like, right, yeah, I know how that works, but what's the ultimate goal for this section? So, basically, what we need to do is we need to craft tokens first. So, you've got 3 main sections here. Once you complete the starter set, you're left with these 3. Then you've got the menu up the top, seasonal and champions. Now, the seasonal ones is to do with the no love packs and stuff like that, where you can complete, like I completed the Rousey one and it gave me the gold Ronda Rousey. But if we start by just going over the basics, and this is the main thing, right? So what you've got is redeem tokens, craft tokens, upgrade tokens. Now it's a little bit of a weird order because really the redeem tokens is your end goal. So you start by crafting tokens, then you will upgrade tokens, and then you will redeem tokens. Now there's a couple of other aspects that comes into earning gold tokens, silver tokens or whatever, and that would be under your solo challenges. So let me just quickly flick over there just to explain what I mean by saying that. In here, you've got a couple of getting started solo challenges which are fairly easy to complete. You should be able to complete them. Then you've got your seasonal, which is how you can get your no love tokens, plus you've got your skill challenges. Now you can see I've completed 4 or 5 of the gold, which is insane hardness. Then you've got hard, then you've got normal. I haven't really done too many of them because I've been trying to gain coins, trying to get packs and things like that. But say for this, for instance, if you want to get a gold token, you would come in and you would complete one of these challenges, and you can see there I've got ticks on all of them bar the first one there. You'll have something that you need to do, a challenge, which will give you a gold token, and then you can use them gold tokens to unlock either a move or fighters. Now the reason I wanted to say that is because it's the other way of getting tokens, and I believe they will be updating the challenges. I don't know whether it's weekly yet or whether it'll be a monthly thing, but as soon as I do know, guys, then I will be letting you know as soon as possible. They do state that it will be updated regularly. So coming back into this, if you're not doing the solo challenges or you're unable to complete it, or you've completed them all but you still want to get gold tokens to get gold fighters, then you would come in here. Clicking craft tokens. So this is your first step, guys. I said in my previous videos, I've done 2 videos basically that will come hand in hand with this one. I did how to earn coins the fastest way, and then what packs are best to buy. So if you haven't checked them out, head over onto my channel now, check them videos out, because it will help you in completing these craft tokens and sets as well, because you need coins to purchase packs, you need packs to purchase and to complete these sets, which will give you the tokens to get the fighters. Now, I know it still seems a bit daunting, and it's very hard to explain like without going over the top, and sometimes it may go over your head, but the basic concept, guys, is if you've got loads of bronze cards and you're not really going to be using bronze fighters on this game, because you're going to be looking to use the gold fighters because they've got better base stats and they will be the better fighters. So I would click like this, you just saw, I clicked on bronze token here, right? So to collect one bronze token, if you look down the bottom left, you see rewards bronze token. Now to get a bronze token, you will need to fill these 5 slots up. Now the requirements will be, for the first one, it's always a fighter, whether it's bronze, silver or gold, you'd put a fighter in there. Now the next slot will be a move, so I would put a bronze move in there. Then the next slot is a perk, so I will put a perk in there, and also then you'd come over to the boost, and then finally it will be a contract. So them little coin bonuses that I talked about in how to gain coins fastest in that video, you will need one of them to go in. Now that would be a complete set, and if I clicked on exchange items, I'm not going to do it because there's something that I need to tell you before you do this, but yes, exchange these items. As soon as I've done that, that would give me 1 bronze token. Now, it doesn't just automatically give it to you, guys. You'll have to come straight out to this main menu again, and you will have to go across the inbox, and you will see that you have an inbox. Obviously, I didn't do it, so I haven't got an inbox there, but you would have to go into your inbox and then open the inbox, and it will give you that bronze token in like a pack, but it will just be on its own, and you'll have to click that and send it to your collections to actually have that token in your set to be able to use towards crafting the silver tokens. So let me go back into craft tokens and tell you, before you do anything, you really need to bear something in mind. Now, I've also done other videos on tips, like I say, about opening packs, because you need to build the chemistry up on your fighters as well. And the more items and the more cards you got, the better chance you've got of doing that, especially as the game starts. Now, you see here, I've put a lead spinning kick in there, which is a bronze card, right? Be very, very careful when doing this, guys, because what you need to look at is you need to look at what exactly the bronze card is that you're putting in there. And it goes the same with the silver and the gold, because you don't want to be putting a card in there just to get 1 token when that card could up the chemistry on your fighter by a significant amount. So what I mean is, if like this card here, this lead body hook that you see at the beginning, it's a woman's bantamweight, it's a striker, it's an arm slot. So if you're using a woman's bantamweight fighter, she's a striker and you need an arm slot, that bronze card right there could increase your chemistry if you put that on there. You may already have that card on a fighter. It doesn't tell you when you come into this, guys. It's all your cards. It doesn't tell you if you're using it or not, which is a feature that I think they should have put in there, because it would help when it comes to this section. But so I say approach with caution when doing this, because you don't want to be putting some of these moves. Just because it's a bronze move doesn't mean it's not good. Like I say, in my previous video, I did state that the bronze moves could be as good, if not better, as the gold moves for your fighter, because it's about creating a well-rounded fighter. So just please bear that in mind before you advance and you just try and gain these tokens as fast as anything. Make sure to pick the moves that you know you're not using and to a fighter. So for me personally, there's a lot of women's bantamweight there that I've got, but let's just, for heavyweight, for example, this question mark kick. Now the question mark kick I like personally, so I wouldn't use that one, but it's a heavyweight and a specialist. I don't use the heavyweight fighters. They're not my favourite in general, right? So I would personally put a heavyweight move in there instead of putting a woman's bantamweight, because I've got Ronda Rousey, the gold version, in women's bantamweight, and I would probably use one of those moves in there. So please bear that in mind. Also, what you need to bear in mind is under your boosts as well. Boosts are very important, guys. I will be doing another tutorial video on your boosts and perks and stuff, and how to give yourself a boost or give yourself an advantage going into fights, especially online. You need to have boosts and perks set up, which can be the difference between a win and a loss. So bear that in mind as well before you just throw one in there, because sometimes your bronze boost could be better than a gold one, in the sense of, if you look at this body snatcher perk, see the 15, the blue little number up there on that card that says 15. That means I've got that body snatcher card on loan basically for 15 fights, and then it disappears. You can get the same on boosts, but on that stamina one you can see that it's a permanent. It hasn't got a number, so I won't lose that. I can use that constantly. So if you was to do this, I don't know whether I've got a card here, but I'm going to push R1 and I'm going to go across, because I'm going to see, yes, I've got it here. So see this stamina boost, it may be better stats than that card that I've got there, but after 10 fights, it runs out. You can use these loan cards to create these tokens, guys. So I would definitely bear that in mind as well, and I would use all the ones that you've got on loan. The contracts always are on loan. I haven't come across a card yet that is a permanent. If there was one, then I will let you know as soon as possible. If any of you guys have got a contract that doesn't have that little number there, then please feel free to leave a comment down below just to update us, guys, because I'm not too sure whether you can get them permanent at the moment. They just seem to run for a certain amount of matches and then disappear. So, like I say, that is the caution that you need to have with this, guys. So please bear that in mind, like I say. So moving on, guys, right? Say you've done that 5 times. So you've got 5 bronze tokens sitting there. Now you will need 5 bronze tokens. When you click in silver token, you will need 5 bronze tokens. It won't be under this section. That's just to get silver tokens. Let me just come out of this for a second. Right, so to upgrade your tokens, you've got 5 bronze tokens. You will go into upgrade tokens now. Now to complete and get a silver token, 1 silver token, bearing in mind you won't get 5, but to complete that you will need 5 bronze tokens, and you will fill these slots here with 5. I've only got 1 at the moment because I haven't really been doing it too much, but you will get 5 tokens you will put in there. Once you've done that, it will then, you see down the bottom left again, the rewards will be 1 silver token. So you can see how this is already going, guys. You use the craft tokens menu to get your bronze tokens or your silver tokens. You can see here under silver tokens, look, I've got 4 items there, and then I would click into that. I haven't got a contract in silver at the moment, but by opening packs you'll get contracts boosts and stuff like that. Anyway, they're more common than the moves and the fighters themselves. But again, if I wanted to get a gold token, I would complete the silver. But the ultimate goal, guys, and why they've put this in here, is because generally, if you're opening basic packs and stuff, even the featured packs, which cost you even more, you will get bronze tokens. Now this will go hand in hand with my tips video on buying basic packs, because you can earn them a lot faster, you will get a lot more cards, you can create your bronze tokens, you can upgrade your bronze tokens to your silver tokens, same as that, but you just repeat it to go up basically. So what I mean is, if I was to do this here, I completed that would give me 1 silver token. I would do that 5 times, guys, and then once I've done that 5 times, I would go to upgrade tokens. You come across to gold token, because you'll be upgrading your silver tokens, all 5. You'd put them all in that slot there. See, I've got 1, but I would need 5, and the rewards again down the left is a gold token. So then what you would do is take that gold token and you would go into redeem tokens once you've got a certain amount of tokens. Now this is the final part, really, guys. You've worked up, you've got your bronze tokens, and then you've upgraded them to the silver tokens, and you've repeated the process until you've got your gold tokens. Now if you come in here, you've got different items that you can basically use your tokens to unlock. So you can get a silver CAF fighter item, or CAF, however you want to say it, or a gold CAF fighter item, or a gold move, or a gold fighter. Now that starter token, just ignore that. That's just if you've lost your starter token, it's an item there, but that's irrelevant. You won't need that now, as long as you started the game right and you read everything right. So the gold fighter is what we're going to be going for, and I'll explain why in a minute. But to get a gold fighter, guys, you will need 3 gold tokens. It says it up the top left there, type gold token. Now I haven't got any at the moment because I haven't done the process, because like I say, I'm explaining how to do it. I'm not doing it loads myself at the moment because I'm waiting for better things to come out, but I do know why I will be doing it in the long run. I will need 3 gold tokens to claim that reward down the bottom left that says gold fighter. So you would put your 3 gold token, and then as always guys, like I said at the beginning, you will then move over to your inbox, and in your inbox you will have an inbox which states that you have a pack which would be a gold fighter. So you'd open that and it would just be 1 gold fighter, but it could be any gold fighter that's on the game. It's not someone in particular. Now the reason why you want to be doing these sets and building up the way I just said is because, one, if you've got a lot of bronze cards sitting there and you're not going to use them, same with silver, you would craft the tokens, upgrade the tokens, and then redeem the tokens to get your gold fighters. Now, why would you want gold fighters? 1, so that you could fight with them and use them. 2, you would come into the champion section. So if I just explain what I did there, on the little menu at the top you see the tokens, seasonal champion. So you use L1, R1 to flick between the 3. I'm going to go across to R1. And then what you have here is your champions fighters. Now at the moment, as far as I've seen and as far as I can tell by looking online as well, you can't get any of these champions fighters in packs. The maximum you can get is a 3-star gold fighter. Now to get one of these, let me click on Conor McGregor for instance, you will need different categories. So it's the same before, but if you look down the bottom left, you will see the rewards is 5,000 coins and then a set reward pack, which will be Conor McGregor. If you look up the top, it says completely set to earn a special master tier 5 stars Conor McGregor fighter item that cannot be found in store packs. So let me just reread that section out. You complete this to earn a special master tier 5 stars Conor McGregor fighter item that cannot be found in store packs. So you can't get these fighters any other way. And at the moment, the best fighters that you can get in packs, from what I can tell, is a 3-star gold fighter. So when you first started the game, you could end up, if you picked Conor McGregor, you could have ended up with a 3-star Conor McGregor. But to have a 5-star Conor McGregor will be a lot better than a 3-star, because his attributes and skill set will be a lot higher and he'll have a bigger ceiling as well. So that is your ultimate goal, is to get one of these champions. Now to complete that, like I said before, it's the same concept where you would have different things to put in there, but on this one it's fighters, guys. So if you look here, I'm highlighting this one, it says the type that you need to put in there is a gold fighter Eddie Alvarez. So once you've got Eddie Alvarez, I don't have him, but once you've got him, you would put him in there. Same there, you would get Nate Diaz and put him in there. Then you need Jose Aldo, then you need Chad Mendes, and then you need Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway. So once you've got all them gold fighters, by doing your sets or by unlocking them players, because you can get them fighters in packs, then you would come over to this section in the champion section and you would put them all in there, and then you would exchange it for the reward, which is 5,000 coins, set reward pack, Conor McGregor, the master tier 5-star version. And this is the same concept with all these guys. I'm looking forward to trying to complete the St. Pierre one, because he's a well-rounded fighter and I'm really looking forward to using him. Again, in this one, completely set to earn a special elite tier 4 stars George St. Pierre fighter item that cannot be found in store packs. Again here, look, you will need fighters. So on this one you need a gold fighter Johnny Hendricks. Here you only need a silver fighter, which is Nick Diaz, Thiago Alves, which is a silver fighter, gold fighter BJ Penn, Carlos Condit and Matt Hughes. So you can see that it does vary in the level that you need, but to get a champions fighter you will need all them fighters to complete the set, and then you will unlock them cards. Now obviously, let me just point out as well, Conor McGregor's one here says it's a special master tier 5 stars. So that would be a really, really good card compared to the one that I'm looking forward to using, St. Pierre, is only 4 stars. So bear that in mind as well. But for me, being a grappler, Conor McGregor, his 5-star card will be very good and will be able to handle him, hold its own when it comes to the grappling, but it may still not be as good at grappling as what this George St. Pierre card will be. But it all depends, because they're all different fighters. It depends basically on what fighters you get by completing your sets and by unlocking them fighters in packs. So hopefully this tip today, guys, has helped you understand a bit on why you should be using this and what you need to do with it. Now the seasonal part of it, just to quickly touch on it, obviously like I say, if you're doing your no love challenges to try and complete to get a certain fighter, like I did the gold Ronda Rousey, I've already completed her. It's nothing special. It's only a 3-star gold Ronda Rousey. It's not a 4-star or a 5-star or whatever, but you could do that by completing the no love solo challenges, and then you would come into there to redeem your no love tokens under that. So let me just click in basically, just to explain it. So if you haven't already got the silver no love Ronda Rousey in a pack, you would need to put your no love tokens in here that you've earned through solo challenges, and it would take a certain amount to then give you the silver no love Ronda Rousey. Now then, if you want the gold Ronda Rousey, you would need that silver Ronda Rousey by using them no love tokens to put her card in there, and then you will need an extra load of no love tokens, which is why I said in my what's the best packs to buy video, if you're not really got the time and you can't be bothered to put the effort in, then I think the no love packs and the solo challenges for that is a little bit pointless, because it's not going to get you anywhere if you're not going to be able to commit to putting in a lot of time to try and get them. I did it, like I say, if you look on my team, I've got the gold no love Ronda Rousey, but as you can see, it's only 3 stars. She's a good fighter, don't get me wrong. I enjoy using her, that's why I did it. But the ultimate goal, guys, is if you want the top fighters, is to complete sets and to get to this completing the champion sets. And to do that, you will need to craft your tokens, like I say, under sets. You will need to buy packs, and that is basically that's how the cookie crumbles, guys. That is literally what you need to be doing with this. So bear that in mind for anyone that's avoiding this part of the game, the sets. You're going to want to learn how to use it, guys. I hope that I explained it as simple as possible. Like I say, just to summarize, you will start by crafting tokens, then you will upgrade tokens, and then you will redeem tokens. There's also another way of earning tokens, and that is under solo challenges. As I said at the beginning, you can complete these skill challenges, which should update regularly to give you the tokens as well, which you can use. But the best and easiest way is probably to do the sets. If you've completed all your solo challenges, come over to do your sets. And to get them, you will need to buy packs, or you complete daily objectives online. You'll have them little daily objectives that come up. Complete them sometimes gives you tokens. Now, if I just quickly go into sets here, there was something that I wanted to just cover quickly before I went. Now, what was it under? Right, I think it's under redeem tokens here. Yes, see this wildcard token here. Just to explain that, guys, you can get daily tokens for completing daily objectives. You can see I've got 3 daily tokens there at the moment, so I'll just throw them in there. But you will need to put in all your daily tokens, right? And now there's 3 pages that you need of daily tokens. But to get them, complete your daily objectives online. You can't complete them offline. It has to be online, in the online championships, I mean. And you will get your daily tokens, and you will fill that up, and then that gives you a wildcard token. Now, what the wildcard token can be used is if you was coming in to craft a token, for instance, and you was trying to craft a gold token or whatever. Say you need, like I haven't got there, a contract, a gold contract. You haven't got one, but you've got all the others sorted, and you want to get that gold token. You can use a wildcard token for any one of them slots, guys. So you can put it in every single one. So just bear that in mind, that completing the daily objectives will benefit you in the long run. I don't generally look to do that myself, but I do believe that it could benefit you. If you are someone that likes to complete the daily objectives, make sure to redeem your wildcard tokens so that you can use them on this to help you complete the sets in the long run. Okay, so this has obviously been another tips and tricks video for UFC 3 Ultimate Team. I hope I've helped you guys. If you've learned something from this video, please smash a thumbs up for me. Can we hit 10 thumbs as always? It's muchly appreciated, the support, and I'm really enjoying you guys already messaging me about some other tips that you would like to see on the channel. It's, you know, if you've got any tips that you want to be covered in the future, there's still a lot that I need to cover on my channel to do with this. But if there's something in particular that you can't get your head around, or you want me to explain something a little bit more, feel free to leave a comment down below the video, and I will try to reply to you best I can to try and make it a bit easier. But I'm trying my best to make it as simple as possible for you guys to learn how this game basically works. So yes guys, like I say, if you've enjoyed it, smash the thumbs up. If you learned something, smash the thumbs up. We hit 10 thumbs on this one, muchly appreciated. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future tips and tricks to do with this game, Ultimate Team UFC 3. I've been Insomnia Dreams. You've all been legends. See you in the next one, guys.